Hello everyone. Our today's chapter is Understanding Diversity. If you look at both the words, it is emphasizing on a particular word, that is diversity. It may be a new thing for you. What is diversity? First of all, let us know the meaning of the word. Diversity means it is a range of different things. It can be many things, whatever you can see, whatever you can feel, whatever you can think even. Depending on that, diversity is a word that originated. It is actually a Latin word, even it has a French synonym, and it is used in English also, that we all know. Now, from this diversity in India, what we can see, how many types of things are there in India. Diversity in India based on region. We may live in some different places. In India, there are many states, union territories. Someone can live in mountain, someone may be in the coastal region, but they all are Indian, right? So, based on the region, we can say that they are diverse on their location where they are staying. Next, we are coming to religion. Do you know that we practice so many religions throughout the world? 8 major religions which are practiced in the world, all of them have a significant number of practitioners in India also. All these 8 major religions we can find in India. We have not only that, we have some other things also. Based on this religion, their way of living also changed, and we accepted all of them. So, we have a diverse religious practice in India. Next is coming to caste. It is based on religion. Definitely, we have different caste in India. What is caste? Caste is something that based on their occupation, on their professional practice, first it was assigned. Now it is depends on their birth. And in India, mostly it is a Hindu majority. As it is a Hindu majority country, what we find that many caste people are living in India. They have their own religious way to live, they have their own food habit, their own cultures, own traditions, but they are the way they are Indian, they are Indian. So, here we are united. Caste also differentiate between man to man. Coming to language, in your class you can see how many people, how many students are there, their mother tongues are different. Though they are studying in the same class, same section, they are in the same age group, right? But even then you will find that they are not from the same language background. Maybe some of them came to Delhi, they speak in their Hindi language. Someone came to Kerala, and they speak in their own mother tongue, Malayalam language. Someone came from West Bengal, they are Bengali. Someone from Orissa, they speak in their mother tongue, Oriya language. So, based on the language also, we can see a huge diversification in our country. Food habit. Your best food, maybe you like it as idli, dosa or upma, but someone who is coming from Punjab may like roti, paratha and his type of food. The people, the students, those who are from northeastern states like Arunachal Pradesh, like Tripura, like Mizoram, they may like something boiled like momo or the boiled noodles, that kind of food. So, depending on food habit also, we can find huge diversity in India. Think about them. How many types of food we can even imagine that if we give an option, so many types of food items you can name, right? So, depending on food habit also, we can see a huge diversity in India. Coming to the dress, your mother is fond of wearing sari. Maybe your best friend's mom is specifically like to wear salwar kurtas. It is nothing of their modernity, that the way they want to dress like, but it is their upbringing, the way they brought up, the way they have seen their neighborhood, their family. We all opt to dress our choice of dress from there itself. And maybe someone from North India, someone from Punjab, someone from Haryana, they are more they like to wear salwar kurta type of dresses, whereas some few people, those who are from mostly south or eastern part of our country, they like to wear saris. Depends on the place, depends on the region they live, their religion, their caste, the way they opt their profession, they choose their dresses. So in India we can see different type of dresses also, which give a diversity of dresses. Think now, just give yourself a brainstorming session. Think yourself how many different kind of diversity apart from the one I discussed here you can find. You will find there is many. We cannot complete this in a board in a form of a mind map. Way of thinking actually the main part that controls diversity. How I think, maybe the another person will not think at the same dimension. The way you think, maybe your best friend is not thinking in the same way. So way of thinking also give birth the way of act differently. That is diversity. Let me tell you a story now. There was a boy, his name was Samir. Yes, it is from your textbook. Samir was a poor boy who used to sell newspaper in the road crossing, signal crossing. And his mother tongue was Hindi, and he can understand Hindi only, no other languages, because that is the way he is comfortable in his family background also. They speak, their mother tongue is Hindi. One day this boy eventually met another boy, his name is also Samir. So now onwards we will call the first one as Samir Ek and the second one as Samir Do. Now this Samir, the second Samir, he is from a rich background, rich family background. He is studying in a school, Hi-Fi international school, and naturally in your CBSE board, he is also a student of CBSE board. Naturally he knows Hindi, but at the same time Hindi is his second language, and his main language, the first language he is learning in his school, that is English. Samir, naturally this Samir, he is more comfortable speaking in English, though his mother tongue is different. His mother tongue is the local, the place he lives, that is his mother tongue. Now both of them eventually they meet together, they share their thoughts, and they find that they can be good friends of the same age group. One has no education at all, even he cannot understand what is second language and how this boy learned Hindi so well, to write, to speak, and to understand Hindi so well. The second one, the first boy has no idea even how he has done that. He never heard all those terms like second language, third language. He knows only one thing, the way he can communicate with the language, whatever he learned from his mother tongue. And with his mother tongue only he is managing his work. Now every day these two boys used to meet. The rich Samir, he used to come to the signal to buy a newspaper, Hindi newspaper from this poor boy, and both of them used to chit chat for some time. Now all of a sudden one day this first boy came back running, and he said that he has to go back to his own native place. And the second boy, naturally he was worried. He asked that what happened, why you want to go back? The answer was very sad one. You know, there was a religious riot in Meerut. This boy, the first one, though his name was Samir, he was a Muslim boy, and he was very much worried for his own community. When there was a religious riot between two communities, then definitely one or other, both the communities, people, the common people, they are getting disturbed. This boy, he has to go back to his mother place, to his land, where what he called as Meerut. He has to go back there and to be with his community. This boy was surprised. The second one, he was from a Hindu family. He was very much surprised. Now from this story, They never met again. That is the end of the story. The boy went back to Meerut and this boy was here. They never met again. They never, even this boy, he though sometimes used to come to see, look for his friend, that whether he is back from Meerut or not, but he never came back. That is the end of the story. What we find here? What type of diversity we can find in the story? The language was different, though they started communicating in a common language, that is Hindi. Their ways of living was different, one from a very poor background and one from a very rich background. Another thing we can find there, that diversity we can see there, that their way of living. This first boy was a poor one who used to vend a newspaper vendor, who used to sell newspaper on the roadside. His way of living, he from this age he never even thought about going to a school, though they were of the same age, and he started selling his newspapers to earn his livelihood. The other one is from a very rich background, and his parents are rich enough to provide him enough money to provide him education. Can we find so many types of diversity here? Their religion was different. One was Muslim, another one was Hindu. So religion was different, their religious practice was different, their way of living is different, the way they opt for, one for occupation for his livelihood, another one is a student, that is also different. These all are the measurement of diversity. In a story we can find so many diversified things. Think about your life, think about your friend's life. Though both of you are coming to a very good school, you are getting the same type of education. Compare both of you, you will get so many points of diversity in your own life also. That was a story I shared with you. Now let us see in India what all type of diversity we can find. We choose two places. One is from a mountain area and one is from the coastal region. We choose Ladakh and Kerala to discuss with you. Ladakh is let us start with Ladakh. Ladakh is a mountain area. It is a mountain desert we see. Do you know what is mountain desert? Mountain desert is nothing where the mountain areas are not getting rainfall at all. What will be the result? It is very cold without rainfall. So hardly people, those who live in Ladakh, the Ladakhis, they can live on agriculture. As they don't have any rainfall, it is a desert area, agriculture is not the means of their livelihood. Now what they do? The next option is herding animals. They know that the woolens, as it is a very cold place in the Himalayan region, it is a cold mountain desert. So they know that the woolen will be in a great demand. So they herd sheep. From these animals they domesticate all those animals and they are getting enough quantity of wool, pasham we call it. This pasham is sold in some places, some traders of Jammu and Kashmir. And this Kashmiris they know how to make Kashmiri shawls. Yes, it is a famous item not only in India but in international market also. So using this pashams, using these wools which they are getting from the ships, they are earning money. They are selling it to the Kashmiri traders, and these Kashmiri traders, they are making pashmina shawls, and they earn a lot of money. The share of that money from these traders, these poor people from Ladakh, they are usually getting. How can be their lifestyle? It's very cold, I told you. Not that much of trees, not that much of agriculture in that place. So they depend on transportation of food, and as it is in the mountain area, you can easily guess even the transportation facility is not that good. So they have to depend on the people, those who are going down to the plains of valleys of Kashmir or in Jammu or other places to sell out their product as well as to buy their livelihood from those places. They domesticate some of the animals like mountain goat or yak, you know that, right? Yak. that those type of mountain animals and obviously sheep from whom they are getting wools. Now, is that the only thing they can do? Luckily, Ladakh is situated in a place which is in the trade route. You remember Silk Road, the way Chinese people, the traders, they are getting their trading material to India and then from here to the Middle East. Luckily, Ladakh is on one of the trade route which is connecting Tibet and India. As it is in that trade route, they are getting some of the trading items from the traders also, and as well as they can sell some of their products to these traders also. So that is the way they manage their livelihood. How can be a school in Ladakh? Imagine that. Think about that. A school in Ladakh mostly closed entirely in the winter season. You cannot think even about that. You think your summer vacation time is summer vacation for all, but it is not at all true. Do you know that this Ladakhi student, they mostly utilize this summer time for their studies. There are quite a small number of school we can find in that place, and students, they never have this type of school bus facility as you are enjoying here in the cities. They need to walk a lot. They need to go from one place to another to reach their school. They need to start very early in the morning that they can reach in the school. Facilities are very limited. No internet connection. Maybe some of the very remote places in the places they have their school. Even unfortunately, they don't have that number of teachers also. But from there, the students are utilizing the climatic favorable situations like the summer season. Winter is mostly closed for them. Learning about Ladakh till now, what you have learned? We have learned that Ladakh is a mountain desert area. We have learned that mainly trading is the main profession, main occupation for their livelihood. What they do? They cut sheep's wool and they are selling it in the market. Which market? They are selling it in the Kashmiri market, in the Kashmir. Mostly Kashmiri traders, they are looking for this Pashmina wools. Their food style is completely different. They like to eat mostly the non-vegetarian food, as agriculture is not that much popular as an option of livelihood there. It is not possible as it is a mountain desert. They are lucky to have a trade route from Ladakh to India and from Tibet to India, and this Ladakh is called as a mini Tibet, and they are getting some of their required material from these people like spice, like some of the other agricultural products from these traders, as well as they are selling some of their own homemade thing, maybe amount of wool and all, to these people, to these traders also. What I told you about the schooling system, yes, summer is the main time when the students are learning a lot, and winter is very cold, so all the schools are closed. Very small school, small children, small group of children, they are only blessed with the schooling facility. So that is about Ladakh. Let's come to Kerala. About Ladakh, another thing we need to inform you that Ladakh is a place where the number of Buddhist population we can see. It is not only Buddhism, at the same time a good number of Muslims also they reside in Ladakh. Do you know the similarity between their religion is different, right? They have their own different religions, but one similarity they have. Both of this religion, these people, they sing Kesa Saga, that is a common oral religious form of singing songs. Both of these communities, they are following the same thing. That is the similarity. I can say that is the unification of Ladakh between all this diversity, religious diversity. Let us come to Kerala now. I hope you all know that where Kerala is located. It is the western part, southwestern state of India, isn't it? Small state. It is just in the coastal region. It lays in the coastal region next to Arabian Sea. How will be the atmosphere there? Yes, it is getting continuous rainfall, not once but twice in the year, heavy rainfall. Southwest monsoon, the moment they are entering in India, they are entering from through Kerala. So it is blessed with monsoon, lots of rainfall, greenery, and which naturally give birth to lots of agriculture, vegetable. And as it is the side of Arabian Sea, another way Kerala is blessed. What is that? Kerala is blessed with a number of marine goods. That means fish or sea related products also. So these people in Kerala, they have a very improved lifestyle, we can say, in compared to Ladakh, where Ladakh is deprived of getting so many facilities in life. Kerala is not at all that. Kerala is getting all type of facilities that is needed for a human being. They have number of schools, they have number of colleges, offices, good IT companies are there, big government organizations are there, and at the same time we need to mention that I told you that Tibet, which is situated in mountain, Kerala is situated in a coastal plain area. So it is very easy for Kerala to transport from one place to another. It is not only the roadways, but at the same time even the river water also, backwater rivers, that also help Kerala a lot for their transport. Even who can forget about the houseboats in Kerala. So beautiful they are, they can even fetch business to Kerala. Ladakh, their livelihood was very limited. I can tell you just only the trading of wools which they are getting from their ships, they are using that. Here I cannot mention like that. Yes, a number of people, those who are related with agriculture are there, but at the same time the another part of the society, they are educated and they are earning their livelihood from the service sector. So now you can compare these two places. Kerala is famous for another one thing, I must say that. You know why first time people from Europe, they started coming to India? It was spice from Kerala. Portuguese people, those who came to India, can you name him? Yes, he is Vasco da Gama, who came to India and he was a spice trader. Kerala is famous for its spice item. At the same time, we even have seen that Ibn Battuta, when he came to India, he wrote about Keralian Muslims, their lifestyle, their practice, and he wrote that they live a very rich and hygiene lifestyle. They were very much united the way Ibn Battuta wrote about India. What we have seen that mostly two types of religious practice we found in Tibet. One was Buddhism and the another one was Muslim. But in comparatively in Kerala, we can see that there are many other religions in Kerala. Naturally, it is a plain and people are settling there down nicely. So many people in different parts of India, they are coming to Kerala to settle down. So different type of whatever the religious, 8 major religion we can find in other parts of religion, mostly all of them we can find in this state also. But the major religion, if we say in that way, yes, it is the Christianity definitely, at the same time Hinduism and Islam. Coming to Christianity, we can say that Saint Thomas, nearly 2000 years ago, he was the first person who came to Kerala, and he is actually, it is said that he is the one who brought Christianity to India, who started spreading Christianity to India. If any time you have a time to go Kerala, visit Kerala, you will definitely see his tomb and where the St. Augustine Church, St. Thomas Church is there. Now, the fishing net here, it is looking like something Chinese, as the name also is like that. They call it a China villa. What is China? China means something Chinese. So, we can see that even they have an influence of Chinese people. How can we see why it happened? Because the Chinese traders, as it is a main trade center all the time from 2500 years back, we can see that people are coming to Kerala for trading purpose. So we can see a mix of all these things, not only Indian but other countries also. We can say Portuguese, we can say Jewish, we can say Buddhist, we can experience other religion like Buddhism. All of them are here in Kerala, and we can see a mix up with other places of other regions of the world also, like Chinese. They here the fishing net is called as chinavela. Even the utensils they use for frying, they call it as chinachuti. That means nothing but this China name actually it derived from Chinese, and as they are using it again and again, this name continues to be here. What we learned from here? We learned that these two places have many things in different, complete different two places. One is very cold, one is comparatively hot and humid. One place we can see that there is no agriculture, another place we know that it is famous for his spices and all, which is a product from agriculture itself. Their food habit is also different. Ladakh is mostly depend on boiled food and non-vegetarian items, whereas in Kerala we can see people are more fond of eating rice and fish item, as fish is mostly available from the marine region. Kerala has a very fertile land. Opposite way, Ladakh is a desert. So many type of differences we can find in those places. Ladakh is mostly concentrated in mainly two religions. One is Buddhist, one is Islam. But Kerala, we can find near all 8 major religious practice which we can find in India, all are there in Kerala. Literacy rate is very high in Kerala, and in Ladakh hard to find any school. So diversity in this way, it is spreaded in India. One place to another, wherever you will go, you will find diversity. They are different in their way of living, their food, their culture, their thinking process, everything is different. But in one place, we can see that all of them are united. They are united as an Indian. They are united with their cultural value. They are united with their ethnic beliefs. They are united with their social and political, economic senses. They are united in all these places. Whenever there is something that is needed for their motherland, these all, wherever he is a Tibetan or a Ladakhian, or he is a Keralite, or he is from Tamil Nadu or from Rajasthan, people are together. They are together standing as Indian. I must quote one thing here. It is from Jawaharlal Nehru, who has written it in the book Discovery of India, that it is something deeper in India, that within its fold. It is not only the way people are thinking, it is not only the way people are eating their food, but it is much deeper in the country, in the country people, in their mind, and that is nationality. And here the entire India is united. It was Pandit Nehru, our Chacha Nehru, who coined this term unity in diversity. India is diversified with everything and many things, but even then it is united as a nation, as a country.